Okay, there we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today must be Tuesday because you're in the right place at the right time. And I am here with my lovely co-host, Miss Shatrice. How y'all doing today? Hello, Miss Shatrice. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You sure about that?
Positive. Positive.
Okay, good, good, good. Glad you sure about it. Okay, because you look like you've been up for a couple of days doing what you do. Okay, so you gonna be able to
Um,
hang.
yeah. I,
Uh,
I got this hour ready. I got this hour ready.
you got the what?
I got this hour in me.
Oh, you got this hour in you. All right,
Oh
you said 1 hour, just 1 hour. All right now. Yeah, for those that don't know, Miss Chartreuse work about 5 jobs, about over 3 different shifts. She is not playing. She out there getting it in. So we getting her in between jobs today. No telling where she might be working later on today. The city of Chicago, half of it is under darkness because of the storm that came through here on yesterday. And Miss Chartrice was out there probably wiring up buildings for ComEd and stuff. Knowing her, she probably was doing all of that last night in the middle of the storm, making sure all her kinfolk still had electricity and stuff. And I ain't mad at her. That's what she do. She makes sure that all of her loved ones are doing good, and I am happy to know her because I believe if I needed some electricity, she might run the extension cord out here for me. I tell you, she might hook me up. I don't know for sure, but I think she might hook me up with an extension cord, okay? So I'm glad to know her. She got it going on like that, because she got the hookup. So first of all, before I start doing my speech today, I gotta say this, and before we start any dialogue, I gotta say congratulations to Miss Chartrice and her son going away to Tuskegee, Alabama, to his first freshman year trip away from home. And I just gotta say that she and her baby daddy did a great job. She was talking about it on Sunday. I know many of you all that tuned in on Sunday. She was at, tears in her eyes because she got a chance to send her baby off. And I tell you, she was definitely not in a good place, but she showed up anyway. They went to the airport and sent him off. So I am so glad that he got there safely. I saw her post up that she was having a conversation with her son, and I tell you, she wasn't in a good place, y'all, but she still showed up, and I'm glad she showed up to do our promo on Sunday. That was a good thing. So she's better today. She's back. If she keep yarning, I'm gonna holler for help for her. I'm gonna give her one of them B12 IVs so that she can, have some energy to make it through the rest of the day. But congratulations, Miss Chartrice, on your son safely making the Tuskegee. Now you know you're gonna have culture shock down there, right? You know that, right? Because Tuskegee,
So
Alabama, is nothing like the South Side of Chicago.
I was just talking to him about that yesterday. And you know what? His roommate and his roommate was really cool. I like the fact that he was a gentleman as well. You know, when I spoke to the roommate, he was like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I said, what y'all up to tonight? He said, I'm giving cash to do's and the don'ts. So that was a plus, and the fact that they clicked, that was okay.
Where's his roommate from?
He's from out there, but he's been at the university on campus for 6 months now. He said, shout
Okay.
out to Josh. Gave me another son, y'all. I definitely, man, I like that bond. I like that cool. I like that people look out for James, and I know James will look out for him too. So that's love.
Well, good, good. I'm glad it's working out. That's good. So now you got me kind of intimidated to do my speech because you put out a cry for help the other day. But I'm gonna make my speech
Did
anyway.
anybody respond?
No, nobody responded. So that's what you get for being smart. But it was funny anyway. Um, you know, I like to make a couple of shout outs at the top of the show. You notice my reluctance, right? Because you got me good the other day. To all of the healthcare workers out there on the front line, keeping all of our loved ones alive, I'm giving a shout out to you guys to keep up the good work. We appreciate what you're doing on the front line because Corona is not dead. Okay, I want y'all to know that Corona is still alive. Corona is still killing people. And I appreciate the healthcare workers that are on the front line doing their job to help keep all of our loved ones and us alive. You know, and the reason why I'm wearing this shirt, doctor's shirt, is because we ain't got an all clear yet. Now, when we get an all clear, I'm gonna change my shirt and wear something different on the show. I know y'all tired of looking at this shirt because my co-host is tired of looking at this shirt. She put out a campaign the other day and a plea for help, and ain't nobody responded. Okay, so and no problem though. I still got the shirt, okay, that I started with, and it's in solidarity to all of the healthcare workers on the front line. Okay. Also, I want to give a shout out to all of the pastors and people that pastor and minister for our souls and help keep us at peace. We appreciate you guys, and we want you guys to know that we're praying for you and we're giving you all a shout out because you all have a job as essential workers to pray for your members, and your members, I hope, are praying for you and keeping them spiritually uplifted and encouraged in a time like this, because this is some strange times. I'm telling you, this is not something that anybody has ever been through before, and I'm still glad to be here to be able to see it for myself. Okay, because there's a lot of things going on out here in the world, especially in Chicago. If you're in the Chicagoland area, we got special up for you guys because you guys are going through right now. It's a lot of craziness going on in the city, and we just hope that the folks that listen to our show, we know y'all ain't doing nothing crazy, that you can encourage some folks not to do some things that are crazy that are going on out there. So the pastors, we pray for you all as you encourage the people that are underneath you not to go out there and do things that are crazy. Special shout out to Dr. Hunt, my mentor, my spiritual leader, giving him a shout out at a time like this because he prays for me and I pray for him to try and keep us both uplifted and motivated at a time like this. Last but not least, a special shout out to all people that have lost loved ones at a time like this. There are people that are hurting because they have lost loved ones, and they are hurting because they were not able to say goodbye to their loved ones in the way that they really wanted to. So we're giving you all a special prayer and a special shout out each and every time we do a show, because this is a hard time. This is very hard times, and we understand that. I got the numbers for today, reported by CNN. 164,000 people dead in the United States to corona. We have over 5 million cases of corona in the United States, and that's not good. That's not good at all, because out of those 5 million cases, a lot of people are not going to make it. So I really encourage people to pay attention to what's going on with the safety precautions out here with Corona. I know a lot of people feel like their civil liberties are being violated in some kind of way, and I don't understand why. I've heard many people say, well, you wear seatbelts for safety purposes when you drive a vehicle. So, why not wear a mask for safety purposes to keep from inhaling or coming in contact with something that can be as deadly as a car crash. So I encourage each and every person that's on the line to, think about your family, your loved ones, and do what's right and stay safe. Stay safe under all means necessary. Now, I'm going to touch on this very briefly. We're going to talk about it again with our guests. We got Miss Wanda Carter from CC News Media with us today, and we're going to be talking about a lot of topics that are in the news. But I know Miss Chartrice, she's always on the cutting edge of what's going on in her hood. She knows what's happening before most people do. She got one of them, what they call it, hotlines, boy. They be hitting her. She got two of them. If you can't catch her on one, you can catch her on the other one. And I know she posted something I think on yesterday about a shooting that was in the area where she was at, and she's been saying it over and over again. Put the guns down and pick up the boxing gloves. Do something different. Work out your conflict and your issues a different way. Do not do it with violence. And in Chicago, we had a day full of violence. On Sunday. Woke up to the news on yesterday. So what's happening over there, Miss Chartrice?
I was looking at that video of the police killing the young brother. What was that, Saturday, Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. But in the process of them killing him, nobody talked about him turning and running from the police and shooting at the police before they actually shot him. And I was just saying that I know they're working on other things as far as a shooting method, such as bean bags, something else they had, dummy bullets and stuff like that, stuff that wouldn't kill you, it would just slow you down. And I know they haven't put it in full effect just yet, but the fact that everybody was in an uproar, like I said, when we lose any young brother, young sister to any type of violence, it always, hits everybody with a soft spot, especially if it got anything to do with the police, because we have such a negative history with the police. I get that part. But the fact that he turned and shot at the police first before they even returned fire made me feel like, me on a personal level, that they were not trying to kill him on purpose and intention. Because when they got that phone call, they would jumped out and instantly started shooting him, or when they gave him a chance, even when they had a chance to return fire, or, shoot at them at all. For them to return fire, I'm saying. Such as the Tamir Rice incident. With Tamir Rice, when they got the phone call that it was a young black boy playing with a gun out there by the, what's the name? They didn't give Tamir Rice a chance. They instantly jumped out and started shooting him. That means they intentionally was going to kill him off of a phone call. Whether it was a fake gun, a real gun, whatever the case, they didn't give him a chance or opportunity. That wasn't the case on Saturday. They wanted to apprehend this young brother, and he took
Now,
off
now,
running
now,
from the
can I interrupt for a minute? Because from what I understand, they did not kill him. They just wounded him in the leg, and he went to the hospital, but he didn't die. So you're saying that he did die?
You see, I'm not even for sure because every post that I've seen said he was murdered.
Yeah,
You see what
no.
I'm saying?
Yeah, you talking about the shooting that took place in Inglewood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he got shot by police, but he did not get killed by police. He was running from the police, stopped, turned around, and started shooting at the police. And the police wounded him in the leg, and then they carried him to the hospital for treatment. He did not die, you know. So it was a lot
I
of
just want
mixed,
to say
yeah,
that brother was dead.
yeah. So it was a lot of misinformation that went around that incident. But the last thing I heard, because the commander made a statement from the scene that he was wounded in the leg, none life threatening. Okay, so that was a
Right.
news conference that they had on Sunday, and then the opportunists that were, out on Sunday night tearing up the Magnificent Mile, they were out there tearing up stuff based on they just wanted to go smash and grab. So we're gonna talk about that some more when we get Miss Wanda on the line because she wanted to talk about that as well. But yeah, there was a lot of misinformation going on about that shooting, and it was only one shooting. Now both officers were put on, by COPA, put on desk duty until they investigate. But there was a lot of gathering in the Inglewood area, but one does not have anything to do with the other. Okay, because that young man was not killed. Okay, and then I saw a post on Facebook which brought a lot of thought provoking, into play. This young man was standing in a picture holding automatic weapons and all kinds of pistols and stuff. And then folks were sitting
Right.
up there talking about, you get upset over this, and nobody has got upset and protested over these children, that are winding
You.
up dead. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
this not saying that no one person deserves, but when you run around shooting at the police, they're gonna shoot back. If you think if you
Exactly.
you
That's
think
the
you that
point that I
tough,
was getting.
yeah, you think you that tough, where you can shoot at the police, they gonna shoot back because they want to go home to their family too at the end of the night. So
Exactly.
look, let me go to the
But
commercial. Go ahead, baby. Go. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, but like I said, because we have such a negative history with the police, they looking for any reason to do anything.
That's true. They looking for a reason. It don't take much. So look, let's
Right.
go to the commercial, and then we can get Miss Wanda in the call because we can talk about all this stuff with Miss Wanda because I know she got some comments she want to make about this as well. Because she thought like you thought that the young man and the incident was all related. So they kind of clarified
Yeah.
some things over the last couple of days on the news on what was going on. So hang on. Let me go to the commercial. Then I'll come right back to you. First thing you're gonna hear is my theme song on my website ask-dr-ron.com, and then you'll get a chance to hear about my vendors. So stay tuned.
Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, he'll inform you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally.
Well, I want to invite each and every person over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. When you get there, you will get an opportunity to see a lot of good information about me, my vendors, and some of the people that I support. You will see one of my advertisers is Chief Nomo's Oasis. When you interested in finding out about how to get optimum health during the time of Corona, Chief Nomo offers up health consulting. He brings back some of the products from West Africa, Ghana. He has moringa seeds. He brings in oils and soaps and clothing from the west coast of Africa. And he's also offering up opportunities to get alkaline water. Alkaline water can help you at a time like this while people are sick and trying to get well with underlying health conditions. So you definitely want to reach over to click on the tab, go over to Chief Nomo's website, and he will help you find products from the west coast of Africa that can help you with your health and healing. Also, you'll see RRJ Webb. Mr. Jenkins has been with me for over 20 years. RRJ Webb can help you with any concept that you have that you're interested in bringing to the web world. He can help you. He can host, he can repair your sites, he can fix everything that's wrong with your site. He does maintenance. Anything going on with the web world, Mr. Jenkins can help you with that. So RRJ Web, if you click on the tab here, it'll take you right over to the website. All right. Also, you will find one of my favorite sponsors, Port Again Sam. Port Again Sam brings in some of the best wines and spirits from all over the world. Port Again Sam, I tell you, if you have never had exclusive wines before, you definitely want to click on this tab and go over to his website, and he will make an appointment. He does deliveries in the Chicagoland area. He ships all over the country. You will not find his wines anywhere else other, only from him. And I do mean the best. I tell you, I've been dealing with Sam for over 15 years now, and I am like, I'm a connoisseur now. I didn't know much about wine until I started dealing with Sam. And once I started dealing with Sam, I tell you, I can't go to the store for alcoholic beverages anymore. I can only deal with Sam. So definitely check out Port Again Sam, and he can help you find what kind of taste that you have, whether it's sweet, dry, semi-sweet. He's got the best of everything. All right. And last but not least, National Block Club University. You want to go there and check out the tab. Press on the tab. It'll take you to his website. Mr. Cyron Smith has been working in each and every community across the country to help establish uh, safety for the children, for the seniors, for the adults, block by block. He's got a plan that works in every community. Reach out to him, check out the website, and you will find out that there are somebody out here on your block that can execute safety and look out for your children as well as you can. So that's National Block Club University, Mr. Cyron Smith. You'll also see other vendors on the site as well. You'll see, like you see, his Blanner here. I know most entertainment is shut down now, but Soul Street Collective, Miss Sonia Hill, and you'll also see a tab for our affiliate, Chicago Communicator News Media, which happens to be our guest for today. Miss Wanda Carter's coming on in a few minutes and be a part of what we got going on. I'm looking forward to hearing from her today. You'll also see a tab about Cash Crowdfund. We had them on the show a couple of weeks ago, and Cash Crowdfund will help you figure out how to keep cash flow coming into your household through a gifting program. So check on the tab, check out what's going on with Cash Crowdfund, and if you have questions, you can ask myself or Miss Chartrice, and we will be more than happy to explain to you and show you how this works. Cash Crowdfund, it works, you all. I have gotten lots of blessings from Cash Crowdfund. So I tell you, you definitely want to look into it and check it out. Also, fill out the contact card on there. We want you to make sure that you give us your information so we can keep you informed with what's going on. When we have events, we know we're not going any place right now, but if we got events going on, we definitely want you to be a part of what's going on, and we want to keep you informed of what's going on. So definitely check out what's going on with all of the tabs. Check out all the information on the website. That's ask-dr-ron.com, askdrron.com, and make sure that you send us your information because we would love to talk to you. If you want to be a guest on our show, reach out to Miss Chartrice or myself, and we would love to have you as a guest on the show so that we can talk about whatever your products, goods, and services are. We love having people come on and talk to us about what's going on and keep people informed on what's happening. Before we go to our guests, I want to give a couple of shout outs. We got a few people on the line. We got Miss Chartrice Daddy on the line. Clans Rays is tuned in. We got Miss Kimberly Peterson. She's on the line watching. Shout out to her. We got Miss Jeanette. Jeanette Loggins is tuned in. We got Kenny Lyles is tuned in. And we got a few other people that are tuned in that I cannot. Oh, Carl. Carl Davis Jr. is on the line. That's what's up. That's Carl Davis Sr.'s, who used to be with Shy Sound record label in Chicago that sponsored all of the big stars back in the day. He was on the line. He's on the line as well. So glad to have him. So right now we're gonna go over. I see Miss Chartrice is having technical difficulties with her Skype over there. Turn the thing sideways. Turn it sideways. Miss Chartrice, can you hear me? I think we lost her. Let's go over here and see can we get her up. Miss Chartrice. There you go. Now we got you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. We having technical difficulties today, y'all. And I do not see Miss Wanda. We lost Miss Wanda as well. Okay, this is what we're going to do, y'all. Y'all get ready to see me fix everybody's Skype problems right now. Okay. I see Miss Wanda's coming back on board. Miss Wanda. All right, the internet is acting crazy, you all. So you all hang on. Wait a minute. Here we go. We got somebody popping up here. Miss Wanda, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Well, I can't see me. I just see my picture. So that's all right. At least we're online. There's some stuff going on with the internet.
Okay, hit the video camera, Miss Wanda.
Hit the video camera?
Yes, the little camera.
Okay.
Let's see if that helps. There you go. All right, we got you. Yes.
You got me?
I had you.
Wow.
You must be on your cell phone because I see the picture had changed. All right, and I don't know what happened to Miss Chartrice. We lost her as well for a minute there. Turn your camera sideways.
Turn it sideways?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. You shouldn't have told me to turn nothing because now I can't see dick. Okay. Turn the camera back that way. Oh. All right. Turn the camera sideways.
There you go.
Can you see me?
There you go.
Can you see me?
Now I can see you. Yes. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. I'm trying to see. Yes, I see you. Do you see me?
Yes, I do. Okay, now hang on. We're gonna try and add Miss Chartrice back to the call because for some reason her signal dropped out. So now we're gonna see can we add her back into the call right now and see can we get her back online. All right. All right. There she is. She looked like she's popping up there. Miss Chartrice, there you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, we having technical difficulties, but we got it worked out. We got everybody. Welcome to the show, Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda is with CC News Media, and she's an affiliate of the Ask Dr. Ron show. and she was supposed to come on a couple of months ago, and had all kind of difficulties, but we finally got her this time. So you know, she's internet challenged over there. We're not gonna say, you know, it's her challenge. We're gonna say her internet is challenged. You know,
Don't be
yeah,
talking about, don't be talking about AT&T on public TV because you know they gonna hear about it.
that's okay.
That's
AT&T
okay.
need to hear about it. They underserving the black community. I think we need to go downtown and raise some more stores. You know what y'all think?
Oh boy, you're encouraging writing, and you know that is not correct. I'd like to introduce
I'm
our
adding
next
my face.
listening. Huh? What'd you say?
Adding my face.
I'd like to introduce our viewing and listening audience to my guest, my co-host for the Chicago Communicated News Media Service, Ms. Sandra Campbell. Welcome to the show, Sandra. You're more than welcome. So we have our famous doctor. You know, this doctor is always calling and keeping me up to date with what's going on in Chicago. Like I don't know sometimes, but I had the situation with the folks riding downtown and the gentleman that got shot in Inglewood confused as well, because people have been calling me telling me that the downtown incident was related to the brother getting shot, and I thought he got killed too, but he did. He just got hurt. Correct, Sandra? Just got hurt.
We can
There's
barely.
a lot of disinformation, but like Dr. Ford said, you know.
Miss Wanda, we
Yes,
cannot
sir.
hear her clearly, so you have to get her closer to your speaker or whatever.
Okay, I'll get her closer. Can you hear her now?
I don't know. She ain't saying nothing.
Oh. Sandra, can you speak a little louder? There you go. Sandra got a loud voice.
Is this better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, so there you have it. So now, there's so much going on in Chicago today. A lot of violence, and especially over here on the south side of Chicago. You know, we kind of destroyed our stores and our communities, and we have to go outside of our communities to go shopping now, or you know, go to Walmart or go to Target. You got to go outside of your communities because over here on the south side, those stores don't exist anymore. So even Walgreens, I've heard people complaining about their being able to access their pharmaceuticals, because Walgreens in this community specifically is not open. I think they were attacked throughout the city. So we got to be cognizant of the fact that this is where we live. And so we may be mad at the city and the state and whomever, but especially the police department for the violence they've instituted. But we got to be careful because we have to live here. We have to make sure we can access those resources that we need. What say you, Sandra?
Well, I have a different perspective on it. You know,
Give us
I see it from two different vantage points. I can understand what the residents who are in poverty, who are also victims of police profiling on a regular, you know, I understand how they can be just set up. And again, once you get so set up and you don't see a way out, you will do some things like what they did. You have a right to protest as long as it's peaceful, but I can understand they're so agitated along with what's going on with COVID-19. And the other thing I think you got to remember, I think everyone needs to remember that there are professional agitators also involved in all of this.
Absolutely.
The fact that they orchestrated this on social media, had them meet up at 87th Street with caravans to drive downtown. That is just something that you would say just came about in a couple of hours. that many people that had to be somehow came off. And what they did have with George Floyd, it had nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. It had nothing to do with ending police brutality or bringing in resources to the Black communities across the nation. That was just a blatant act of vandalism. That was just pure, unadulterated violence, corruption, and destruction.
And so I
And
think
it's
that was brought
unfortunate
in.
that we try to blame, and that's just my viewpoint. It's unfortunate that they tried to use the shooting incident, and again, because you don't have all the information, little information even came out, tried to use that shooting incident as the catalyst for what occurred. And yeah, I know some people may have been on Facebook talking, because we heard about it the moment it occurred because we're actually over in that vicinity.
Okay.
And I have a granddaughter, and it was actually my sister who informed us because she had saw it on her cell phone. And my granddaughter, while we were driving back home, she was able to listen to it as it was unfolding. And again, it wasn't what many people said it was later on that day. They never said anyone was killed. They didn't say he was shot. The big issue that we heard was the fact that the police took the brother's camera. And until we can put, yeah, they took the camera. That was the big issue at the time when it was on live. And another issue, they alleged that there was a female police officer there whom they accused initially of being white, but I guess she must have told them she wasn't white, she was Puerto Rican. They said that she put her hand on her gun, which a lot of people started to back up and thought that was kind of premature and totally unnecessary.
Okay.
But again, that was still what was being said on social media. That isn't always factual. Yeah. And it was just hearsay. It was just a bunch of hearsay because there was a person there narrating, and he was showing things. They were talking. You can hear other people in the background, and things just escalated.
Yeah.
But
usually it's
the way
somebody
that when you look at downtown, what they did to downtown Chicago, they hit all the high-end stores. I mean, and then they hit Walgreens. But when you think about the way they did when they were rioting in May, they took everything out of the drugstores and pharmaceuticals. Yeah. This time they seem to be selective. They took champagne and wine, according to the media, and according to the store owners. So it was a different type of rioting. It was a different type of grade. And again, it was orchestrated where they would break in, go into the store, come back, load the cars up, then they get in another vehicle, and then drive off to the next location. Well, that isn't something that's spontaneous. Like I said, that has to be organized. Where do you get all these extra vehicles from?
What do you think, Dr. Ford?
Well, you and I had talked about this earlier about there were two separate incidents. First of all, you can't lump them all together. They had a press conference on Sunday about the shooting that took place in Inglewood. The young man that they were chasing turned around and started shooting at the officers, and they wounded him in his leg and then took him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then there was a large gathering, protest type gathering in Inglewood in that area where the shooting took place. Completely.
Oh, okay. So there was another protest in Inglewood.
No. It was just a protest type gathering. Okay. So there was a lot of leaders, leaders of movements showed up in that area where the shooting took place. And then the commander clarified on the news what the situation was. Now, we go from Sunday afternoon all the way till just past midnight, in the downtown Chicago area. There was a group of organized looters showed up downtown, and they do, and I'm not sure how many people are aware of this, but we're going to tell you now. there has been a group of organized smash and grab criminals that's been operating in the Chicago area for some years now. This is even before Corona, even before, any of this other protests that were going on. These groups were driving the front window of a store, send 20 or 30 people in there, grab stuff, and run out into cars that were sitting on the curb for their getaway. Now, this group of organized looters have been doing this for some years. Okay. Now they have not, from what I understand, caught up with a lot of these people because they have now grown. Okay.
Okay.
So the same style of what they did with the driving the car through the front window, these large groups of people communicating through social media, and then you got all these people that are showing up that are just like, well, if they're gonna break in, we want some too, and
Right.
that's what they've been doing.
Mhm.
They've been showing up, and they have been uh, joining in. So, and I saw several social media posts in different locations about some of these idiots, are showing themselves doing some crazy stuff, not realizing that all of this stuff that they're doing and saying is going to be used as evidence against them
Against them.
in a
Yes,
court of
I
law.
And that's something how people go on Facebook and put all their criminal behavior online.
And it's pretty much, like one of the idiots said, people just want free stuff. You know, now you breaking into a liquor store on the corner of Madison and whatever, tearing up the store that just opened back up. You stealing nothing, potato chips and whiskey and wine,
Oh.
and doing all kinds of idiotic, petty theft as well as major damage. And I mean, it was tons and tons of people. I mean, they were just running in and out of there, causing damage to what's in their community, which makes no sense. And like somebody I heard say, they're gonna rebuild Michigan Avenue. They can't stop Michigan Avenue. They got good insurance, and they're gonna rebuild for those that want to go back. You know, some people say they may not come back because this is the second time they had to rebuild and start all over again. But make no mistake about what I'm saying. These are organized groups of criminals,
Right, they're criminals.
okay, that are doing this. There was
And
no,
they're using the opportunity to do this.
and there was no
Well,
protest.
that's the thing. They're organized in our community residents because young, silly people are going out there participating, and 9 times out of 10, they will be the ones that get arrested because these people are kind of mobile. Just like Dr. Ford said, they've been doing that and breaking into the stores. And I was in the United States year before last. We heard about them hitting that Magnificent Mile a couple of times and
Right.
going in with the car in the middle of the night. And the other thing they were doing was stealing the ATM machines.
Yeah.
They were
Right.
doing a lot of that right before we had to shut down with COVID.
Yeah.
And again, to join in and participate, and you're not a professional, you're going to be the first one to get tripped up.
Yeah.
And I do think we will rebuild, but I do think the policing and the prosecuting of these people, and like I said, when they start prosecuting, they're going to grab everyone, and most experienced criminals rarely get caught. Rarely get caught. Like you said, this has been going on for years.
Right.
The organizers and the coordinators of this are not going to get caught. Those people that they deem disposable, you're the ones that are going to go to jail for 30 or 40 years for picking up a Gucci bag.
Ooh.
And it's just not worth it.
Not worth
Yeah.
it. Not worth it.
That go
No.
go ahead, Chartrice.
When they go pick them up and they catch all these looters, I hope they take their parents as well. Because the parents are the problem. They
Take
probably
them all.
allow the young people to bring the things home, whatever it is they
Take them all. Take them all, Wanda. Get them all. The mamas, the daddies, the grandmama, whoever got custody of them. Get them all.
Yeah.
If they're allowing them to bring the stuff in the house, well,
Yeah.
you gotta stop them. You
You have
Not
to
even
teach
so
your
much
young
as,
people.
Yeah. Now,
yeah, not
now,
even so much bringing it in the house, but y'all letting them go out there and do this type of stuff. And then the moment something happens, they be the first one, boo-hoo, not my child. Yes, your child.
Your
Who
child.
mine?
Your
Mama
child.
too. The mamas and the daddy, get them all.
now,
Yeah.
now, 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 to that point right there, I was looking at a video that somebody had reposted of the incident on Madison Avenue. Now, the
Uh-huh.
police were late to show up on that corner. They weren't there right away. And it was a
They
young,
weren't?
no, they weren't there right away. And when they
Okay.
finally showed up, it was a young lady standing on the side of the building with a milk crate full of stuff out of the store, whiskey,
Oh,
wine,
wow.
everything. Now she's sitting on the side of the building where they just ravaged this store completely with
With a
milk,
crate
with,
full of
with
milk.
a crate full of stuff. Now the police pull up. Okay,
And what she
she,
do?
hey, the video stopped. Okay, because when the
Oh,
police showed up, the one who was doing the videotaping, he started moving away from the store. He had sense enough to
oh,
move away. But that lady was sitting there with, I mean, all kinds of stuff that did not belong to her. Okay, but she's standing
wow.
there while they just moved up to that location because they had been calling them 911. And now she's standing there holding some goods. Not all of them, but some
But she
goods.
holding some.
Right.
Now
Correct.
let me tell you
You
something.
gonna have
If
to
they
teach
done
her
snatched
that.
her,
Go go.
right, if they done snatched her and arrested her, roughly or unruffly, it'd have been another riot. It'd have been another
Right,
protest.
right, right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Ford, I want your listeners and viewers to know that the website for CCN is what you have there, but it's .org.
Oh, well, I asked you that 6 times yesterday.
You know what? You probably did, and I didn't see it. I didn't have my glasses on, so I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So
But it's
we'll so
.org.
so the correction is on that. All
Yes,
right. .org, you all.
yes.
So we're gonna see can we straighten this out for Miss Wanda because Miss Wanda didn't have her glasses on when we set this up. Okay. You
You don't have
know,
to repeat what I said.
I'm saying it
I didn't
because
have
I
my
want
glasses on.
look. I
Yes,
want
I
I
did.
want them to understand that that it wasn't my fault. It's her fault. ORG.
Oh,
ccnewsmedia.org. There we go. We got it
yes, it's
straight.
ORG.
We got
It's
it straight. Is the
ORG.
phone number right? Because you didn't have your glasses on for that either.
Yes, the phone number is right. The
Okay,
phone
good. Did I
number is
spell your
right.
name right? Wanda
Yes,
Carter?
sir. You did that right. You did that
Okay.
right,
I just want to make sure it wasn't my fault.
sister.
Now, look,
Oh,
since we
yes.
got so many people on the line, I want to ask this question, put it to each of you all. Today, the Democratic
Right
candidate
now
for
is a debate
president,
time.
Mr. Joe Biden has chose Miss Kamala Harris, you
I
know,
saw that.
to be his vice presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And me personally, I'm gonna start off. I think that was a wise move. That was a good move. I think he picked a good candidate because she was a very good candidate when they had 59 people in the presidential debates. She showed up very good, positive, well-spoken lady, and she is about the people. So
Mm.
I like the fact that he chose her to be his running mate, and I think it'll work good for him, in the polls. So what does everybody else feel about that?
Well, let me start by saying Joe Biden appears on television to be a little withdrawn, and he might be entering Alzheimer's
Well,
because
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Who
I've
who who
seen him stutter
who?
on TV, like forget what he was about to say.
So who ain't entering Alzheimer's? They're over 50.
Oh,
Come
you
on
know
now.
what? Don't talk about yourself now. Don't talk about me. Talk about yourself.
I'm talking about me too.
So I'm saying I don't know. That might be a good pick for him, but they better be looking for somebody for him to replace him.
Well, that's
He
what she
might
gonna
not
I put
do.
make
my,
it.
It ain't me. I ain't into
Yeah, cause you ain't over 50 yet. Okay, you ain't even over 30
Well,
yet.
it.
she not there yet.
She ain't there yet. Keep living. You'll get there. Look,
Yeah, hey, come
look,
on now.
look.
Okay, Santa, what say you?
Look. This is a
Well,
shameless plug.
I don't think he's nowhere. I don't think he's nowhere near Alzheimer's. I can tell you, doing a campaign, and I've been on several of them. The closer you get to the election day, the more exhausted you are, and it's probably just he's just tired. His stuttering or his memory lapse is probably because he hasn't had much sleep, and you wear multiple hats during the course of a campaign, so you're answering all kinds of questions, and not to have a script in front of you or a stack of paper and still be able to answer intelligently. I mean,
That's
he does
pretty
not
good,
have
huh?
the time.
Okay.
I agree that he selected a great candidate for vice president. And I hope and I pray that the electoral college does not select another president for us. And I hope that we have sufficient votes out there, and I hope people actually turn out and actually vote and participate. Because right now, I think, and no shade, no disrespect to Mr. Biden whatsoever, but right now, even if Donald Trump and Mickey Mouse were running, I would vote for them instead of Trump.
Amen.
All right.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Chartrice.
Well, me personally, I'm gonna remain neutral on that subject and keep my opinions and my thoughts to myself because I'm waiting on Jesus to bend this block. I'm waiting on Jesus presidency because that's what's coming and that's what's gonna fix this world and that's what's gonna make the most positive change that we have ever seen in human history. Um, ain't no other way around it.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
That's
right.
good. Well, I know, like Wanda chose to say that he might be slipping in his mind. I mean, I'm trying to figure out who ain't. You know. Look, look.
There go my
Yeah, look. I'll be 63 tomorrow. My shameless plug. So, being 63, I have a lot of times where I forget stuff and walk from one room to another and forget why I went into
uh,
that room. But that,
Oh, you telling on
yes,
yourself
I
on
am. But
national
that,
television.
but
Shame on
but
you.
but that doesn't mean that I'm not qualified to do what I'm capable of doing.
All
Okay,
right, all right.
okay,
You saying me? Okay, no problem.
okay.
You had your say. I
So,
don't like anybody. I don't like Biden, and I don't like Trump. So,
and that's
but
fine. But
I know that if you're gonna vote for one of them, you're voting for one of them. So
yeah,
I'm gonna take my time and decide who that's gonna be. But I don't like I like some of the things Trump's done, but I don't like a whole lot of things that he's done. And same thing with Biden. Okay, if people gonna vote for Biden, oh, that's fine. That's fine. Just make sure Biden does what he can and should for people that are of the melanin descent. How about that?
and that's fine. I'm cool with that. And I promise you that whatever you vote for is your right and your privilege to do that. Because each and every one of us, there are people that have died to have that right and privilege to
Absolutely,
be able to
without a
do
doubt.
that. So I'm
Without
I'm
a
I'm I'm gonna cast my vote on that day too. I just don't want to
absolutely.
see a person who is outwardly, favoritism towards, ethnic cleansing, and who can stand up there and say without a shadow of a doubt he done more for black people than anybody else who was ever president. That's an arrogant statement.
No, well, he's delusional. By now, don't you all know he's delusional?
Well, okay, Miss Wanda, now you can't say he delusional and then vote for him.
I didn't say I was
You
gonna vote for him.
said you like some things that he did.
I said I like some things that he did.
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
like
look,
some
the
things that other
look,
people do.
look, Miss Wanda.
Yes, sir.
y'all
You
can't be
know,
double teaming Ms. Wanda
They
now.
don't care
look,
what they double team. They can't
look,
double
Miss,
team me.
look,
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
look, Miss
And
Wanda.
the rest of you are
Miss Wanda, you one of the black people that he did more things for than anybody else.
You know what? He ain't did more things for me than anybody. But you know what? You can have a good laugh at that one, but it's
Look,
I
and
want to see
look,
what happened on election day. Let's see what happens on election day.
and he cut your Social Security check down to $400 instead of six. But he did more for black people.
The Congress did that along with it. He didn't do it
No,
by
no, no, no,
himself.
no, 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 no. You better pay attention to what just happened. He went and signed an executive order. Congress ain't did nothing. Okay?
That's what I said. They didn't do nothing.
Right. Congress ain't
They
did
didn't
nothing.
do nothing.
That executive order can't stand because it's illegal. Okay? He
Okay.
can't. You know?
I've been hearing about that.
Yeah. So, but he can claim it. I'm gonna send you black people back to work. You know, because if y'all get $600, you ain't gonna want to work. That's what he said. You know, he said
Exactly.
that.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
He said
look, ccnewsmedia .org,
that. Yes,
O-R-G,
.org.
Boy,
you know,
Org.
Miss Wanda is the news affiliate. We have a link right on our tab on ask-dr-ron.com. If you click on there, you can go right to her website and you can check out all of her news affiliates. Her phone number is 773-609-4867. Look, our time is up for the day, guys. Anything you want to leave with the people before we get out of here, please do so now. And then I'm going to go over and talk about Miss Chatrice, fake versus real.
Oh, Miss Chatrice, don't take that. Don't take that. I just want to say to people, thanks for watching. I enjoyed being on the show, and Dr. Ford is a joke as usual. And I love you, Miss Chatrice. You just keep right on trucking. Thank you, Sandra, for
thank you. I
joining
love
us
you
today.
too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for something.
And thank you. And
I
everybody
love
have a
you.
great evening.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
All right, guys, you guys can hang up on your end. Me and Miss Chatrice gonna finish. And see, fake versus real is her brand. See, you think I'm talking about her, but see, that's her brand. See that little stuff sitting on the back of the wall back there? It says fake versus real. That's her brand. She makes
That's
clothes.
what you do, Miss Latrice. That's what you do.
Yeah, Miss Chatrice is a book author. She makes clothes. She do all that stuff.
Oh, that's wonderful.
See, y'all
Wow.
thought I
I
was
need to
getting ready to
buy
talk
that.
about him. See, y'all ain't in the know. Y'all better
I need to
recognize, you
buy
know.
that. No, we ain't in the know. You know, we not a psychiatrist like you. We don't get in everybody's mind. We just trying. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. See y'all. All right, Miss Chatrice, you back on the line now. We got fake versus real, book author, storyteller. This is her information on Facebook. This is her information on Instagram. This is her email. She was so gracious to get off work and after being up for long hours to come hang out with us today. And we just love you and we appreciate you. You know, I know you always got something going on, Miss Chartrice. You know, check us out next week on Facebook Live. You know, right here at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in finding out about Cash Crowdfund, talk to Miss Chartrice. If you're interested in being a guest on the show, talk to Miss Chartrice or myself. Please, we're looking for people. I mean, we're booked up for the rest of this month, but we're booking for next month. So if you're interested in coming on the show and having us talk to you and talk about what you do, please reach out to us. We are more than happy to put you guys on the schedule so that we can interview you and tell people about what you got going on. So, Miss Chartrice, please say something profound for the people, and then we're going to get up out of here.
Yeah, we done ran over our time. We just want to say thank you all for checking in on us. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please share our lives. Y'all please be safe out there. As y'all could see yesterday, those police were 7 minutes restricted those guns, protecting all those guns there. Y'all got kids out there.
needs his loved ones, snatch him up, snatch him up, snatch him up, and get him right. Snatch him up and get him right before they take it. On the flip side, y'all definitely be safe. Like Dr. Ron said, Corona is still in effect. Please put y'all mask on. If y'all got a mask on, put it on your kids. Thank you, because I'm seeing it too much. Y'all protect yourself, but y'all ain't protecting these babies. Come on now, growing up, keep the mask on. Thank you so much. Don't make me go into mommy mode. But we love y'all. Much love, respect everybody. Y'all be safe, stay prayed up, and catch y'all Sunday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Mr. Donald Green, all the way out there in Phoenix, Arizona. He said happy birthday. Appreciate it. We got Lou watching all the way from the East Coast. We appreciate everybody. Tell somebody, like and share. Please spread the word. Tell somebody about what we're doing over here. We appreciate it. We love you all. See y'all next week. Peace and love.